The Ethekwini Municipality Department of Roads and Stormwater is toying today, and they're boycotting their treatments by their superiors. There's a name by the name of Mr. Thompson that keeps coming up here today, where they state that this gentleman does not listen to them, and they are now toying here today. They have brought West Street to a standstill with their toys, saying that they are not being heard, their plights are not being heard, that the municipality is not doing anything about it. They want to be treated well. They're asking for better treatment. They're asking for the municipality to increase better pay, give them better conditions. They're saying that they don't care, come what may, they are going to continue to strike until the sense has come into the minds of the municipality and that they mean business. Just a few minutes ago, the leader, who refused to speak to us, says that told the crowds that they are no longer going to be working on a Saturday and that they're going to continue with the strikes until they are heard by the municipality. They are currently complaining that they spoke to the head and wrote an email stating that he should call the relevant people for a talk, and that was not done. They complained that eventually there was a meeting that took place and they did go there. And when they did go there, they found this Thompson gentleman who does not seem to be found by them. They do not seem to get the right platform to speak to him. He is not present at the right meetings. They're stating that the emails that they send as workers that will help them to encourage or to make their better working conditions better is not heard, it is ignored. The emails that come from them are then expected to be listened to by them. They're saying they've had enough of this white man, Umlungu. That's a white man. We have had enough of this white man who does not seem to give us the platform we deserve. The leader says that he has spoken to the deputy head of the relevant department, and he has requested that they take to Moses Mabhida, which is where they are actually officially expected. He is letting them know not to vandalize any vehicles, not to behave in a chaotic manner, but to remain here in representation, and that they are now proceeding to Moses Mabhida. New information has surfaced. Apparently a gentleman by the name of Sihle, who is a part of the same protest, has apparently been arrested by the Metro Police, and they are outraged at that, and they are now saying they are proceeding to Moses Mabhida, but before any talks can happen, Sihle must be released. We're at Moses Mabhida, where we followed the Road and Water Storm Maintenance Department of the municipality, which has began a strike here this morning in West Street, where the street was put to a standstill. No cars passing, all the municipal cars parked through there, and they then were called to come up to the Moses Mabhida for a meeting with the leadership. The meeting has taken more than an hour, and the group has now left, and we are told that they are returning back later in the day for a second meeting. So we are hoping that there is progress that is going to take place in that second meeting, but we are also hoping to have a word with the city manager, Mr. Sibusiso Stole, and probably with Mr. Thompson as well, who is one of the leadership that the union leader kept speaking about. His name was made mention of quite a number of times during the protest an hour or 2 hours ago. We are hoping to hear some answers and to hear what the city is going to do to put a stop to these protests. Tell the journalist has caught up with Mr. Thulani Mbata, the spokesperson for the Ethekwini municipality, to discuss why the protest. Mr. Mbata, thank you for joining us. Could you kindly tell us what is the protest? They're complaining about conditions. They're not going to work on Saturday. Mr. Thomas, Mr. Thompson, Mr. Hobson, they're calling him different names, is apparently the gentleman who is the immediate boss and is not adhering to their requests, or their plight is not being heard, and what is the Ethekwini going to do about it to see to it that these protests do not continue?
Yeah, well, just to give it a bit of a background, the city manager, Mr. Sbusiso Tole, had agreed to give the workers audience, and today was going to be the day when he's meeting them to receive a memorandum. So that is what we were expecting to happen today. But before that meeting, we then received reports that there were blockades in certain parts of the city, which we think is very unfortunate. But having said that, the city manager is still going to be meeting with them in the next few hours, the representatives from the workers, to discuss what the issues are. At no point where the city manager had said, or anyone from the city had said, they wouldn't want to meet the workers. So that is where we are at the moment. The incidents around the blockades in the city are very unfortunate, and we would urge our staff to abide by the law and avoid any transgressions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.